Hi, my name is Eli.
And hi, my name is Courtney. I would like to acknowledge this meeting is being held on the traditional lands of the Darawal people of the Darug Nation and pay my respects to the elders both past, present and future. We are in year 5 of Hoxton Park Public School in southwest Sydney.
Today, with the help of SVA, we have the opportunity to interview Leslie Cooper from Oracle all the way from Perth. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. I understand that you used to live and work in America before returning to Australia.
Hi, Eli. Hi, Courtney. It's really nice to
Hello.
meet you both.
It's really nice to meet you too. IT is a male-dominated field. Does being a woman with a job in IT make you proud?
Do you know what? I had to think about that because I just love what I do, right? And I don't think of it as being male-dominated field. I sort of think about construction and engineering, and I think about technology. And yes, we see a lot of males. But I've had the privilege to grow up with computers, so I've never really had to think about who does what. And I had, access to university, which was I'm very, very grateful to learn. And so being a woman in the industry does make me proud when I think about it, but I hope that gender doesn't dissuade anyone from doing what they love to do.
You have been working in the technology industry for a long time. What has changed in the field since you started?
Do you know what? It feels like a long time, but it goes so quickly. I remember my first job where I had to learn. My first job was actually word processing in Microsoft Word, and I always remember escape, format, tab, set on the keyboard. And now in Microsoft Word, you can just click a button and hit tabs. So computers were really expensive, and so was software. So computer laptops back then were the size of sewing machines, if you can imagine, and were so expensive. And loading software was done with floppy disks, if you know what that means, but you loaded software 25 times disks. So it was very time consuming, very clunky, very expensive. And even CDs back then CD-ROMs had to be fitted by a specialist. So during sort of the 90s, that's when the internet came on board. And I remember I had to pay $25 to get on the internet. Can you believe that? And so today, most homes have computers, and sometimes more than one in your own home, probably in the offices and schools. So we've moved to cloud storage, so everything's become very cheap and very easy access, and you don't need to store things as much as you needed to because it's all downloadable from the internet. So generally what I find is people want to access things really quickly. So the more they want to do, the more they want to get access, technology has improved to enable them to do that. And so even with smartphones these days, people can actually just get what they want at a click of a button. So much has changed in that time, and it feels just like yesterday.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm not at that age.
Absolutely.
It's great to see how technology is evolving.
It is. It really is.
Thankfully, I've never had to experience it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of changes by the time you get to my age, Courtney.
Okay. How has technology helped you evolve in your industry to better serve your customers?
So I talked about computers, and then I talked about the internet. So I learned the internet language when I was at university. So many languages you can learn. Along with that, while I was at university, I had a job where I helped people install computers in their home and in small businesses. So technology developments have made it easier for software and hardware to come together. So it's not so difficult to understand for a normal user, and you don't need a degree if you can actually sort of work out the top level stuff. Our customers are very good at engineering and building big projects, mega projects, and we help our customers be on the ground and help them find information very quickly with the technology and the software that we have. This is instead of them carrying big wads of drawings around where they need to look at the drawings and see what they're doing. So with our software, we better serve our customers because they can find information immediately when they need it.
As a principal consultant, what are some important skills you specialize in?
So I need to be able to communicate really well, so I don't misunderstand my clients' requirements. Just like you're asking me a question, you know, I need to be prepared and I need to be able to understand what you're asking me so I can give you the right answer. So I use digital whiteboards digitally. I use Visio, Microsoft Visio, and I translate those requirements that I get from my clients into like a process flow and into the software. And then I show people how it works, right? So it's a bit of training, just like your teachers do train you. So in essence, what I need to be able to do is communicate effectively, feedback, and just, you know, ask questions again. I've got good writing skills. I clarify what the requirements are. I need to be able to use my technology. And so just understanding the technology and the processes that I work in is really, really fundamental to being good at my job.
And what would your average day look like, and possibly your preferred day?
First, coffee. Then I look at my emails and I start planning. So the first part of the day is just responding to what I've got to do, planning and making sure I'm ready for my meetings. I need to be on time and very well organised because of the deliverables that I'm actually giving to my clients. These might be just a process map, talking through a discussion, a meeting, just a training session maybe, and just talking through requirements. So I attend the meetings and I take breaks regularly. Otherwise, if you sit at your computer like non-stop, you know, 8 to 10 hours a day, it's not very good for your mental health. So I try to take breaks regularly. And I have a philosophy that I'd like to learn 1 or 2 new things every day. It could be just a shortcut to save me some time. Somebody might have given me an email to say, hey, this has been released. I need to stop and take some time to learn it. So yeah, that's generally what my average day looks like. And I get to the end of the day and I think, another day is a new day. What I haven't finished today, I can pick up tomorrow, but I still need to be planning.
Once again, we would like to thank Oracle for making this interview possible, as well as Leslie for taking the time to give us a glimpse into the IT world.